This is Robert Mertolacci, the MindShare Learning Report. I have the good fortune of having a MindShare Learning moment with Dr. Margaret Riel from Pepperdine University here in California. We're here at the 15th Annual Alumni Anniversary Conference for the Masters in Educational Technology. And we're also here to collaborate with students who are entering the 15th cadre of the Masters in Learning Technology. Dr. Margaret Riel was a former advisor of mine, is co-chair of the program here at Pepperdine, and she's also the leading theorist around learning circles, and we did a lot of knowledge sharing and focus while we were completing our master's program and conducting our action research. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, Dr. Riel.
It's my pleasure to be here, and it's always great to see you. It was wonderful working with you when you're in the program, and it's wonderful working with cadre 15 as they start their journey.
Well, I could say that it was most transformational for me personally and professionally as I went through my learning journey of some 13 months. I wasn't sure what the outcome might be, but it certainly paid its dividends, and here we are, you know, having the desire to come back and share and learn and be inspired by fellow graduates from some 15 years. Perhaps you can reflect a little bit on those 15 years. I know you weren't here the entire time, but we've had some great people. It's about the people that make it happen, and faculty as well.
You know, I've been with the program for the last 12 years, and I thoroughly enjoy teaching in it. Pepperdine has a motto of purpose, service, and leadership, and I think our program does a great job of getting students involved in real life-changing kinds of events. When we organize learning, we don't think about learning as doing exercises as practice and getting ready for changing the world. We think that students should be apprenticed changers of the world, and they should take their turn at trying to see what kind of things they can do, what kind of service they can provide, and how they can step into positions of leadership. And doing that with the support of both the faculty and the other students that are in the cadre and the past students who have been through the program. So with that large network of people engaged in changing their environments in a local way, we are creating a really strong force for changing the world in a large way.
Well, I can attest to that with the many alumni I've had an opportunity to reflect upon and some of their success stories and being challenged to go out there and change the world. And I joke about changing one country at a time, being Canada, and being inspired to create the MindShare Learning Report, which has been a cornerstone of our business. And I thank you for the opportunity to have been part of this program and continue to be as an alumnus, and the program's changed over time and it's evolving, so perhaps we can touch on how it's changed in recent years and those who might be interested in exploring the program.
Well, one of the things that we do when we think about the program is we always think about what could we help students do that will both accomplish our objectives, our learning objectives, and will add value to the larger community in some way. So if they're going to talk about a book they've read, why not do a book report on Amazon so that other people can benefit from it, or a book review. If they're going to create a video, why not have it be a PSA that could be used, a public service announcement that could be used in some form. So we always try to think of activities that the students can be engaged in that will both help them learn how to use the technology and will be an opportunity for them to change it. One of the things that we've done recently in the program is consolidated the middle strand, consolidated the program into 3 strands. It's more of an experience than it is a set of courses. So we have 3 kind of paths that students follow across the year. One is their action research, where they're really strongly involved in trying to think about how to leverage technology within their workplace to create effective change.
By the way, I still apply that to my business and research today. Thank you for that. It's helped me many times.
Right. And then the second way is we put students in small companies. because a lot of people who come to us are interested in working in industry as well as in education. And so the middle strand gives them an experience of trying to design a learning technologies product that will serve a community. And so the students are in a team all year long, and they find the problem that they care to address, and they work with a set of clients, and they develop a learning technology solution to that problem. Some kind of tool that will help. So we've had a variety of different tools. This is our second year with this, but we've had things that help veterans with post-traumatic stress. We've had things, projects that help people think more about their digital footprint and their reputation and how to use social media. So we've had a variety of different kinds of projects. And we're really excited about that strand. And each year we get a new set of projects that we're interested in seeing where they go and what kind of possibilities that they have for these products. The third strand is the conceptual tools strand, and it helps focus the way we think about theory. We think about theory as a way to help, as tools, thinking tools, to help in the design of their products or to help in their action research. So each semester, these three classes operate as a single unit. So the design work also helps in the action research. The conceptual tools happen in the design work and in the action research. So all of the faculty work together as a team, and we're really enjoying that collaborative approach to teaching. And the work that we do collectively creates, I think, a very effective path of learning for students, and the students themselves also contribute a good deal of the learning. So when you get 20 really talented people in educational technology together, you have a vast resource of technology skills, and we make use of all of that. In fact, I think that the most underused resource in education is the students themselves. They bring a tremendous amount of learning power to any educational context, and if we were just a little bit more thoughtful about the way we invite the contribution of students into the learning process, you would see that learning becomes a really joyful activity.
Well, there's certainly evidence of that here this week, and one of the real differentiators when I was looking at master's programs being online was the face-to-face aspect, the Vert Camp, where we spent a week together forging our learning community and getting to know each other and building that circle of trust, if you will. Perhaps you can touch on that and why it's remained an integral part of the program.
You can't teach somebody that where there isn't a very strong bond of trust. When you ask students to share half-formed ideas, that is a very risky thing, probably one of the most risky things we do, because our mind is a very, very private, very intense part of who we are. And so most of the time we're not ready to let go of things until we really turn them over and make sure they're kind of a finished product. But if you really want to engage people in learning, you've got to work with the messiness of half-formed ideas, because that's where the real innovative sparks and the creative forces can take place. But in order to feel safe to share ideas that you haven't thought out all the way, you have to have a real strong sense of trust. And what's remarkable to me is how easy it is to get complete strangers to be best friends in a very short period of time. And it just speaks, I think, to the craving that we all have for social interaction. We have so many filters up that stop us from honestly interacting with people. And when you're given permission to take those down, and you're invited to get close to people because you're going to be thinking with them and working with them, it's amazing the kinds of strong relationships that are created and that continue to evolve over time. Each cadre thinks their cadre is the most special, the most
we certainly
unusual.
did Cadre 9.
Yes, the most unusual unit that's ever been, and I never know how to answer that question when they ask me, because they say, well, aren't we a remarkable group? How did such a amazing group of people get put together, and I don't want to tell them that every year we manage to put amazing groups of people together, because it really is I think it's about trusting a process of really inviting people to work closely with one another, trust one another, and learn how it is that each of them can support each other in a learning adventure.
Well, congratulations on 15 years.
Thank you.
And here's to another 50 years plus. And that was Dr. Margaret Riel, co-chair of the Masters in Learning Technology here at Pepperdine University. My name is Robert Martellacci, a proud alumnus of the program, and until next time, keep the learning curve steep.